Hello, welcome here, Jojo Tarot. Gonna do some celebrity readings as promised. Yes. And I don't know if you watched that game last night between the Knicks and the Spurs. One for the history books. Boy, I mean, talk about the Spurs came out with electric energy and they were up by 21 points, I believe, at one point. But the Knicks came back in the end and won by 1 point, which is like, oh, that's why it's so hard to know what's going to happen. I had felt like the Knicks, maybe we're going to win this. It wasn't going to be easy, though, not by any means. And I am not looking at one side or the other saying, I'm cheering here, I'm cheering there. But yeah, energy is hard to read sometimes, especially in these sport things. So I wish them all well. And boy, they're probably looking over the video, wondering what happened, what went where. Okay, well, I'm going to do 3 different things today. We'll take a look at Josh Martinez. He's in the final of the House of the Famous, Los Famosos. Sorry, I can't say it properly. He's 4th. Let's look at where he may end up. Second, we'll look at Shawn Mendes and Bruna. Marquezine, look at their relationship, and then the Jonas brothers, and maybe I'll look at each brother individually. They have a podcast starting, or did start going. So we'll take and use this deck first for Mr. Martinez, currently in 4th. Voting or something ends today. We'll try and see where this may land for him. We're just going to take a peek at him, and I'll bring it over here. And I'll be sure I've cleared this one. I think so. Yep. I am ready. Oh, just leave it there. Okay. So for Mr. Martinez, how is it going to go for you? Sometimes that's a yes card. For this, the voting, where do we want generosity. Come out, ring your votes. How might you end up in this contest? Right now, you're 4th. I had predicted, I felt like 2nd or even 1st. Give us the truth, King of Swords. Of course, this always tries to tell us the truth. Or we try to get the story of what's going to happen at the end of this. House of the Famous, the people, the celebrity house, something like that. Josh Martinez, how are you doing? I still feel like it's probably 2nd. That's what I feel like. Persevering. Are we persevering then? The fans are. The fans are. Yeah. Bring in the votes. Work out the details. Josh Martinez. All right. How is this going to end up for him? Can we know? What can we know about the final here? Just a little bit more. I'll just do it this way. It's easier. Just a little bit more there. It might be a little dark, this video. I didn't put a light on it. But, oh, well. Okay, so for Mr. Martinez, where might he end in this contest? Josh Martinez. The House of Los Famous. Where will he end? Can we know? Can we know? Can we know? What can we know? And it's about 4:03. So you don't have to watch me cutting. Okay, we see 3 wands. This could be 3rd. Everybody's watching. This guy's waiting. He's waiting for his ships to come in. He's waiting to see the ending. So let's look on. Let's look in the middle here. Knight of Swords. There may be some votes that come in, at the very end, kind of rushing for it. And here is the future, like the outcome. Oh my God. Gotta cover them, the Lovers. And that is number 6 in the tarot. But this is also like deals and contracts and the fandom around him. And just because of the way these are pictured, I have to just be a little careful with them. And so where I had said second, maybe he's going to end up third. And that's where but there's a lot of fandom around him. Let's look at the bottom anyway. Okay. There's the second place. So I I don't think it's going to be fourth. I think it could be second or third. This third came out. The second was on the bottom. So I'm going to stay with second now, even though I said third. All right. Okay. I hope it's a little higher than fourth. And I just don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's switch it over then to Shawn Mendes and Bruna Marquezine. That was a request. And if I forget to just ask again, it's fine. I don't have a way of seeing my requests all the time. Okay, so they're both Leo, which is really interesting. He's a little bit younger than her. He's a singer from Canada. She is an actress from Brazil. They've been dating for a little bit. Leo and Leo, I guess, can be very compatible. Leo is very much loves their spotlight. They are expressive, energetic, good health, I feel like. The only thing is, with anything, they could have power struggles. Okay, we'll watch that then. Just be careful. But let's bring you over here, and I'll try to write down when I stop cutting. So we're going to ask about their relationship. This is Shawn Mendes and Bruna Marquezine. I don't know. I think I may have read on them before, but let's look again. I cannot remember. Ooh, that could be a happy ending there. Maybe some marriage coming up. I don't know. So Shawn, ooh, is he the King of Cups? Leo is associated with Strength card in tarot. Okay. That could be children. All right. Shawn Mendes and Bruna Marquezine. I think they're very, very happy right now. I think it's a stable relationship. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. That is the happy family, too. And plenty of money, plenty of health. Okay. Shawn Mendes and Bruna Marquezine. What can we know about this relationship? Okay. I feel like we're ready. Shawn Mendes and Bruna Marquezine. What can we know about these two Leos in this relationship? How's it going? Where is it going? Can we know about Shawn Mendes and Bruna Marquezine? And it's about 8:12, I suppose, or 8:14. Okay, first card out, the Sun. That's a lovely card. They're happy. They haven't been broken up, I don't think so, but that can be a card of, like, they're happy. Really, really happy. And this baby, it fascinates me. Let's see what that might, if there's any of that coming for them. This relationship is moving forward, and it's successful. This card can also be called Victory. So we've got two huge cards for them right now. This is happiness, this is success, and it's moving forward. And oh my God, the new adventure. Wow, 3 huge cards. They may take that leap of marriage. Am I gonna take another card? I'm gonna look at the bottom of the deck instead. Okay, we get all the stuff. Look at this. Temperance. This is 4 major Arcana cards coming out for them. Patience, but this cup going back and forth, this is two people, the angel, 2 wings. He is certainly thinking of the proposal, but this is a very slow moving night. But here we have the relationship moving forward wonderfully. Okay, let's look inside the deck for them. Okay, yeah, okay. Here's the King of Pentacles. All right, and right next to it, the Queen of Cups. I think we're going to hear an engagement in the coming year, 2027, if this keeps up. This is just really, really nice. King and queen together, and they're both Leos, so they're perfectly happy. And even though one of his exes, Camilla, is back available, I don't think he's looking her direction right now. Although some people would very much like for that to be the case. I think he's really, really happy where he is. And that's my opinion. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. And I can be right and I can be wrong. I don't know. But those big cards make me feel like they're very much compatible. They're working on it, working out details of what they want to do. All right, Jonas Brothers. I really didn't know much about them. They have a new podcast called Hey Jonas. They have been in making music for 2 decades. I don't even know a song they've got. I'm sorry. That's the truth. They've got some concert tour even into 2026. They had one last year. But I feel like one of them is tired and needs to watch their health. That's like something I got when I was just looking at it. So I feel like doing 3 cards for each of them. So we've got Nick, Joe, and Kevin. And I will do 3 different decks just so I don't have to like clear it every time. I think their podcast is fine, but I don't know which one I feel like is tired, and this could be. I hope it's not health. I'm not a doctor, remember. This is for entertainment only. I'm just trying to clear these. So I'll take 3 cards for each brother, and 3 different decks. It's just a little bit easier that way. Okay. So I'll say that I'm starting the shuffling around 12, 15. And I'm not going to stop every time for each brother. You're just going to have to bear with me there. But let's take a look at Nick first. I know so little of anything about him. I love temperance at the bottom. We just saw that in the relationship for the other guy. Yeah, temperance is still there. All right, what can we know? What's the little message for Nick Jonas? Let me try to keep it to 3 cards. I only take more when I'm needing a little clarification about it. That's their new podcast. That's that leap, new adventure. I think they're happy with that. How are you, Nick? What can we know? Okay. All right. So this is for Nick Jonas. What's any message? How is he? Okay. And I don't know who's oldest, who's youngest. Nick Jonas. What's a little message from your guides and angels? What can we know? Reminiscing of the past. Maybe he's reuniting with somebody. I don't know, but he's a little bit reminiscent and he's looking over things they've done in the past. Persevering. Okay, battle weary. Maybe he's the one that's just a little tired. And this is rest, sometimes. But, persevering, going forward. Okay, and the next card, the King of Cups, being emotionally balanced, foot on the water, foot on land, similarly to temperance. So reminding him to be balanced. Yes, keep going, but take the rest that you need. And maybe he's going to be finding somebody from his past that he will reunite with. I don't know. That's what I'm reading from that. Okay, Joe. Joe is the one that has a child, co-parents with Sophie Turner. All right, what can we know for Joe? Joe Jonas. Okay. Joe Jonas. I'm going to do this. And I know I cleared them. All right, Joe Jonas. What do your guides and angels want you to know? I think it's good. Joe Jonas, what is a message for you from your guides and angels? Joe Jonas, and what can we know? All right, for Mr. Joe Jonas. The Nine of Pentacles. Here she is in her Garden of Eden. A happy, happy, happy lady. Plenty. This, I would say he's got plenty of health and plenty of money around him. He's pretty happy right now. Yeah, good. And then just maybe somebody's watching you in spirit. Okay. But in the middle, the Four of Coins, I'm taking this to be health. To, again, like the other guy, watch your energy, watch your health, be conservative. You have enough right now, but do things that will keep that going. And watch maybe your investments too, just to be a little bit careful. So, but I feel like it's mostly watch your health, watch your energy. And he is generous, and this is, for his kids. He's got one now. I think he has another one. He will continue to be generous, and I think also if he doesn't have a foundation of some kind that helps children or speaks something to children, this is something he will do or could do. Could is often the case. But he's got all these pentacles around him. Plenty of money, but watch your energy, watch your health. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave that there for him. And then Kevin is the last one. That will do. And I'll use this deck. This was the first deck I ever bought somewhere in the 80s, right? I did. It was in the 80s. All right. It shuffles very nicely. Kevin Jonas, what is a spirit message for you? The Jonas Brothers. Happy family? I don't know if he's married or not, but might be in a happy relationship. All right, Kevin Jonas. And let's go one more. All right, there we are. Okay, so for Kevin Jonas, what is a spirit message for you? What can we know, Mr. Kevin Jonas? What do your guides and angels want us to know? Want you to know for Mr. Kevin Jonas. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. Two of Swords. Decisions to make. But if she took off her blindfold, she would know which direction to go in. And yeah, I think he likes the podcast. I think touring, it's exhausting to do touring. But there's other decisions coming up. Okay. In the middle, oh yes, we saw this shuffling. The Ten of Pentacles is the happy family. You've got the legacy of money around you. You've got mom and dad, and way in the back, you've got kids. So yes, this is a lovely card. Yeah, that's the Ten of Pentacles. You're happy now, or will be if you're not. The relationship you're in is very good and very solid. Let's see the next card. I don't know why you have to defend yourself, but in a defense mode, I'm going to take another card. Defending about what? Oh, okay. Well, that came out. This one also needs to watch their health and watch whatever, because this is the DEVIL, which can mean bad habits, bad choices. You're happy now, but keep that going. And I don't know what this is, these decisions. I think make good decisions. Health is all over this card. These for you, and don't get caught up in too much of substances or things we might drink. Okay. All right. So he needs to watch that a little bit carefully, because there can be temptation. That's what it is. For this is what we wish for him. The Ten of Pentacles. And for all of us, right? Okay. I am going to post this up. I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for your questions. And keep them coming. If I forgot something, please ask again. doesn't bother me at all. This really is nice. I have summer right now from work, so I can do this much more regularly, and I like to do it. And I may be right, I may be wrong. It's for entertainment only. Okay, I wish you a good day, and I'll be back again, maybe a political one pretty soon. Okay, bye for now.